Who will be the next Serena or Federer? The tennis world is buzzing with new talent, and one name rises above them all: Carlos Alcaraz. Early life and beginnings. Carlos Alcaraz was born in 2003 in El Palmar, a small town in Murcia, Spain. His father, Carlos Sr., ran a local tennis academy. So for Carlos, tennis wasn't just a hobby, it was destiny. At the age of 4, he held his first racket. By 6, he was playing tournaments against kids much older than him. Everyone noticed the same thing: speed, energy, and a fearlessness rare for a child. His idol growing up was Rafael Nadal, but Carlos never wanted to copy him. He said, "I don't want to be the next Nadal. I want to be Alcaraz." That mentality, to build his own path, shaped everything that came later. First steps in the ATP Tour. In 2018, at only 15 years old, Alcaraz played his first professional match. Most teenagers are busy with school, friends, or social media. Carlos was already competing against grown men, seasoned players with years of experience. At 16, he won his first ATP match in Rio de Janeiro. And that's when the buzz started. Who was this Spanish kid with explosive power, drop shots, and a smile that never faded? 2021, the first breakthrough. By 2021, Alcaraz became impossible to ignore. At the US Open, he reached the quarterfinals, beating world number 3 Stefanos Tsitsipas in a 5-set thriller. The tennis world exploded. This wasn't just potential. This was reality. Fans saw his speed, sprinting for impossible shots, his creativity, mixing drop shots with baseline power, and above all, his fearlessness, attacking big points instead of defending. At just 18, Alcaraz was already proving he could hang with the very best. 2022, the year of glory. 2022 was the year Carlos Alcaraz went from prodigy to superstar. He won Miami. He won Madrid. And in Madrid, he beat Nadal and Djokovic back-to-back, something almost no one has done. But the peak came at the US Open. New York became the city of Carlos. 3 5-set battles in a row, hours and hours on court, and yet he never looked tired. He smiled, he fought, and he delivered. In the final, he defeated Casper Ruud. At just 19 years old, he became the youngest men's world number 1 in history, a record that may never be broken. Wimbledon 2023, the defining moment. But if there's one match that defined his greatness, it was Wimbledon 2023. Center court, Novak Djokovic, the king of grass, undefeated there for 10 years. For many, it looked impossible. The first set, Djokovic dominated. But then something changed. Alcaraz adjusted, attacked, and fought back. The match turned into an epic 5-set battle. Drop shots that stunned the crowd, forehands that exploded off the racket, defensive sprints that looked superhuman. And when the final point landed, Alcaraz collapsed on the grass. He had beaten Djokovic at his fortress. That wasn't just a win, it was a signal. The future is here. His style of play. So what makes Alcaraz so unique? It's the combination of everything we've seen in past champions, but upgraded. From Nadal, he has the fighting spirit. From Federer, the elegance and creativity. From Djokovic, the mental toughness. And yet, he adds something new: unpredictability. At match point, he might crush a 210 kilometers per hour serve, or he might play a delicate drop shot. No one knows, not even his opponents. That's why Alcaraz is so dangerous. He's rewriting how modern tennis is played, personality and mindset. But beyond the tennis, his personality makes him stand out. He's humble, always respectful to his opponents. He thanks the crowd, celebrates with joy, and plays with freedom. Unlike many stars, he doesn't show anger. He shows gratitude. And that's why fans connect with him. Even legends have praised him. Djokovic said, "He's a mix of the big three, but even better." That's the highest compliment possible. The future. Of course, the journey won't be easy. Injuries can happen. New rivals will rise. The pressure of being the next GOAT will always be there. But Carlos has already shown he loves challenges. Every time people doubt him, he proves them wrong. Every time the spotlight gets bigger, he shines brighter. So, is Alcaraz destined to be the next GOAT? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Carlos Alcaraz isn't just the future of tennis, he is tennis right now. So when we ask, who will be the next Serena or Federer? The answer feels clear: Carlos Alcaraz.